Welcome to the Pre-Snap Podcast Props Edge Edition presented by LineStar. Alongside Tyler Wiemann, I'm Shannon Sommerville. We've got your 5 best player prop bets for Week 12 in the NFL on the Underdog Fantasy app. If you don't already have the Underdog Fantasy app, make sure to download it and use the promo code LineStar for up to $100 of your deposit matched. If you're watching us on YouTube right now, make sure to like this video if you're enjoying our content and subscribe to our channel. Also comment below and keep up with those notifications. A lot of times the lines change on Underdog and we want you guys to hop on these bets right when we come out. Tyler, we had a great week last week. We were 4-1, almost 5-0. We're getting there. We're gonna hit it one of these days.
Oh, we will.
We're close. We're very close.
It's gonna happen soon. It's 20x when we do, so nice little payout.
There you go.
Only got to do it once for the whole season to be positive.
So got to lock in our prop bets. Make sure to tail us on the Underdog Fantasy app. And it's a great week to just kick back, watch some football, play some prop bets, put that turkey bird in the microwave to get yourself some leftovers, and just tailor props on Underdog Fantasy.
Yeah, and with that being said, I usually don't bet all 5 at the same time. It's usually in groups of 2 or 3 for me personally, just because I like the continuous win instead of just the big payout.
Yeah. Well, hope you enjoyed your Thanksgiving and enjoyed some nice turkey bird. Let's go from one bird, though, to another. First off, we're going to start off with Baltimore Ravens tight end Mark Andrews, over 70.5 receiving yards. He's averaging 61 receiving yards per game. However, he has been dealing with injuries, so you really have to take that into account when you evaluate this, because when healthy, he is one of the best tight ends in the game. He's explosive, physical. He's a great pass catcher, and he'll be an absolute headache for the Jacksonville Jaguars, who rank dead last in pass defense DVOA versus opposing tight ends. Mark Andrews in an excellent spot today. How do you see it?
He absolutely is. And not only is it a good spot because it's a weak defense, they also have big-time injuries in the wide receiver room. So he is the number one option, and Lamar Jackson is going to have to look at him often. Lamar Jackson has also been a little banged up through this week, so maybe he doesn't run quite as much. If that's the case, he's got to throw more, and he's got to throw to his big man.
Yeah. All right, let's take a look at another receiver. Seattle wide receiver Tyler Lockett, over 62.5 receiving yards. Now, Lockett's averaging 64 receiving yards per game. You might have expected a drop-off this season without Russell Wilson. The two of them were a dynamic duo when he was there. However, no drop-off at all. And in fact, Geno Smith has a 110.6 passer rating when targeting Lockett, which is the 11th best in the NFL. That's going to be a complication for the Raiders, who are 32nd in pass defense DVOA. What do you think, Tyler?
I think this is a great play. The one thing that we've seen from Wilson to Geno is with Wilson, there would be games where Lockett just kind of disappears, and that's not really the case anymore. Lockett is an every week start. He's an every week, has a potential to go over 100 yards and a touchdown, and I think this 62.5 number is just too low when you're going against a Raiders defense that really can't stop anybody. So just sign me up for some Lockett. We get the Tyler bump.
Oh, we got a Tyler bump.
Yep.
Do we have a Tannehill bump? I don't know. Titans quarterback Ryan Tannehill, we are taking over 187.5 passing yards. Tannehill's averaging 207 passing yards per game. I think as teams focus on stopping Derrick Henry, it's going to force Tannehill to start passing. You saw that happen with the Packers last week, and he just stepped up, establishing chemistry with Treylon Burks and Robert Woods. Good old Bobby Trees starting to get the benefit of Tannehill being back in there. And one of the weak points on the team they're facing, the Cincinnati Bengals, has been their secondary since they lost cornerback Chidobe Awuzie to an injury, a season-ending injury. What do you think about this spot for Tannehill?
Cincinnati's given up almost 220 yards passing a game. Meanwhile, Tannehill is averaging 207, which is well over the line that we have here. Cincinnati has to sell out to stop the run and stop Derrick Henry. And Tannehill, since he's came back from injury, has been well over 187 every single game. So I think that's going to keep rolling. We have Burks healthy again. And this passing game has been working the last couple weeks, so let's keep riding it. And
you know Joe Burrow's going to be out there with that dynamic offense, and the Tannehill and the Titans are going to have to match it if they want any chance of winning this game.
And to talk about that is Joe Mixon is still in concussion protocol, so there's a good chance he may be out through Sunday's game. And if that's the case, they're going to have to throw even more than they're used to. And that just lines up well for Tannehill.
Titans in a good spot this week. In fact, they are 2.5-point home underdogs. How disrespectful to the Titans after winning 7 of their last 8 games, and they're at the top of the AFC South. That's my underdog pick of the week if you watched our daily fantasy show. Now let's get to Tyler and I's picks for this week in the NFL. Tyler, where are you headed with your prop bet?
I'm going with Tua Tagovailoa. Is that how you pronounce the name? I think I totally butchered it. Yeah, butchered it.
Tua.
All right.
Good old Tua.
Good old Tua. Over 273.5 passing yards. The LineStar projection is a little bit lower than this, but I don't think that really matters. Texans rank 25th in DVOA. Tua's averaging 283 yards. He's actually crushed this line the last couple games since coming off his concussion issues. He's hit the over in 3 of 4, and I think they're just going to sling that rock to start the game, and Tua's not going to have an issue going over here.
Yeah, I mean, forget about it with that offense.
The Texans' pass D is just as bad as their run D. And
that's pretty bad.
Yeah, and it's a pass first team. They're going to look to pass first, and then maybe in the fourth quarter, all running if they have a huge lead.
All right, I am headed to Chargers running back Austin Eckler over 94.5 rush and receiving yards. Eckler's averaging 97 total yards this season. He's been so dynamic for the Chargers this season. Swiss Army knife who can do it all. He carves up defenses both with his pass catching and his ability to catch that ball, 5-yard pass, and then turn it into 20. Quite a defensive dilemma for the Cardinals, who rank 24th in DVOA. Got to take Eckler over 94.5 total yards in this one. Book it. Love taking Austin Eckler.
Get some more air guitar.
Got to get that air guitar in if he gets a touchdown in this one, which he's been doing quite a lot of, by the way.
You know, you talked about your underdog pick here. I'm not going to lie, with the Jets making that quarterback change.
Oh, you like Mike White now?
I'm not liking my underdog pick quite as much.
Especially with Justin Fields a little bit banged up as well.
I'm not worried about him banged up, but the quarterback change.
You should be.
Nah.
Yeah.
It's only an AC joint.
I mean, it's not going to be able. They might limit him running the ball a little bit, and then he's got to throw the ball into that secondary with Sauce Gardner. Good luck with that, Justin Fields. Just saying.
But he
got
can
the
run.
sauce.
He can run like the wind.
That is true. All right, let's recap our picks on the Underdog Fantasy app. Andrews over 70.5 receiving yards. Tyler Lockett over 62.5 receiving yards. Got the Tyler bump there. Tannehill over 187.5 passing yards. And Tyler's going with Tua over 273.5 passing yards. And I'm going with Austin Eckler, king of the air guitar, over 94.5 total yards. Make sure to tail our bets on the Underdog Fantasy app. Again, if you use the promo code LineStar, new users can get up to $100 of your deposit matched. Great deal there. Also, make sure to check out LineStarApp.com. We're using our Props Edge tool to help us pick our prop bets, so you can do that too. Check out LineStarApp.com. And we're having a contest for this week. If we get all 5 right, you're going to win a nice cash prize. So got to sign up for that. All you have to do is make sure you are subscribed to our channel. Make sure to like this video, and all you got to do is comment below. It can be any comment whatsoever. So sign up for that. Who doesn't want to win money?
Cash money, I'm down.
Cash money, let's do it. Good luck to you and all your prop bets this week. Again, make sure to tell us on the Underdog Fantasy app. Great way to place those prop bets because it is legal in most states. So get those in. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving and have an enjoyable Thanksgiving week. Just hanging out, watching football with your family. Great way to do it. We'll see you guys next time.
Have a good one, guys. Bye.